Cheers, legends. Let's have some Maccas. Not bad. Got a bit of cleaning done. Yeah, pretty good. Hope you're having a good day. I'm struggling a fair bit, still, as usual. Up and down all over the place, but a bit positive because we've got a bit of cleaning done. There's still a shitload to do. Even just mess like around here and everything. But we did the cans and bottles for most of the recycling and all the paper bags and that. So it's just like a bit of a fucking full-blown mess still. Slowly chipping away at it, I suppose. I'm really stressed. I've a lot of teeth grinding going on. Wish I had more time, but it just goes so quick. I needed smoke, so I went and got smokes and an iced coffee. I've actually still got. Just get this massive pile of shit here that I have to sweep into a pile and get the little bits of recycling out of it. It's a bit bright. So yeah, I caught up with the support worker. Got smokes, got that coffee. Already had my iced coffee. Still had a little bit of it left. That came back. Got some shit done. Still heaps of shit to do. But I'm struggling with it. There's a lot of different thoughts. I wish I had what I can't have. That I'm not allowed to talk about. Anyway. I'm gonna sit and chill for a bit. See how it goes, see if anyone drops in. Instagram, glorious week. Might see if I might actually watch that. What are you doing? Actually, I need to look at something. get those pre-ones. Whatever. There's nothing there. I don't want to fucking leave, man. Fucked. I'm gonna get it all nice and clean and tidy and shit. So it's hard to fucking do. Sometimes someone comes in and gives me a like.
Going to be having an early sesh, a lunchtime sesh, I might say, I should say.
No one's around. Fuck.
Hurrah. Yes, I'm going to be having a little bit of a sesh this fine day. Cup of coffee, conversation. You know, I was thinking about like doing these news things, like actually going through some topics. I see these people have these, and I don't really do much on any of my socials, to be honest. I really don't do anything socially online anymore, like I used to. I suppose, yeah. I feel myself about to break free soon, I might say. The big man will have his say again. He really will. People seem to like that version of me. I mean, there's always one person who doesn't, of course, like that version of me. But when the big man has his say, the big man has his
Hey,
say.
yo, what's up, Hook?
Yes. I suppose I'll put that link in once. I'm going to pin this link. Frankly, I couldn't fucking care less. I'm just having a careless Billy midday section. I didn't give a shit what time of day it is. 4:20, 24/7 around here. What's going on, Jezza? Hey, what's up? What's up, Boogie? What's up, Jezza? Jezza Lanko? Just a coffee this fine morning, you know?
I got coffee as well.
I put on my flannel hat. One of those days, mate. It's a flannel day. It's a flannel day. You know what I mean? You're smoking, toking, and joking, doing your thing, living life. I was having this conversation, right, with my family members, right? I mean, life is a funny thing. What do you do in your life? Like, do you spend your life working? Or do you do this? Like, and let's face it, they're going to make us blokes. If you're a bloke out there, right? They're going to make you work when you're 70, 75 years old, right? Just me and you, mate. Just me and you. They're going to make us work till we're 70 and 80 years old. So why the fuck do it when you're young? The best years of your life. Why waste it doing a 9 to 5?
Cheers, legends.
Still being poor at the end.
Cheers, Hookstagram.
Fuck that shit. The idea is to get from, right? Because there's from A to B, which is the best part of your life, right? You get from A to B, well, you get your childhood, and then you get your hood from like adulthood to old age. And they still make you work. Even when you get to old age, right? If you've worked your whole life, you're fucked. And you still got like, you can't even retire yet. You can't even retire. You work for 30, 40 years and you still can't retire. You've got no house. Can't retire. You've got no house. No savings. Because like, I think you really save money. So why would you do that? Why would you dedicate and then say it's for community? Oh, well, taxpayers' money. Like I have a taxpayers' money. Where it goes? It's not my money. Taxpayers' money isn't my money. Isn't your money. We're never getting it back. It's the money they take from us. But I was having this conversation about how really the wise people spend their life not working 24 hours a day or 8 hours a day, at least 8 hours a day. You know, that's 8 hours of the day of their life. So, are you serious? It's your life, 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. Not to mention time travel there to get home. Still can't. So, I'll just wait until they. I mean, I've done a lot of work in my life. Don't get me wrong. I've worked most of my life, 9 to 5, longer, 12-hour shifts. But one day, I just like, said, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I said, I can't wait on home. Right? Just not worth it. So I'd rather live the best of your life. And I encourage all you people out there.
Cheers.
Live the best of your life, your young life. Right? Your mid-20s, your 30s, your 40s, to your 50s, do what the fuck you want. Because when you're 60, 70, they're going to force you to work. What's going on? Chance, how you doing? What's going on? I hope you're well. I'm doing well. Doing fucking well, mate. Getting my shoes fixed this week. It's one of me good pairs. Give me a sec.
What's going on there? Yeah, I'm just listening. I hope. How you going?
Oh, I'm going to smoke some bongs, alright. I'm so happy because I could smoke some bongs again. You know, when you're not well, you can't really smoke bongs.
Yeah.
That's already packed from last night.
I'm kind of there.
It's my last night's Billy.
I'll get a cut back on the bombs.
Is it really that?
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's nice and you can tell a little bit coming out. So I'll smoke that one. No gas, so I can't really. Not enough gas in here, so can't have dabs. Just a midday cones. Midday cones. The kids are on school holidays.
I think I want to press up some of that stuff when I get it next time.
James. Yes.
Billy's, mate.
Jezza. Remember when that guy said it's my uncle? Jezza, it actually was my uncle, but it wasn't my uncle because my uncle worked in real estate, which is so weird. The fact that my uncle worked at the time worked in real estate, that was a bit weird. I don't mean it. I don't know how it happened. He actually fucking he went through some shit recently. My cousins. Because they were my uncle, it's my cousin. But that had nothing to do with any of that. It's just coincidence, you know. Murphy's a popular name. A lot of Murphy glands out there. A lot of Murphy glands. Mine's a big one. I've got a big Murphy gland. Top of the morning, Split. The dude, how are you, sir? Up you go. Smashing your head. McDude, Mr. Split. What's going on, McDude? What's the story, mate? I'm just smoking. I'm getting stoned early in the day.
What was I going to do? I was going to do an AVB split.
Gave you the confidence to just stand up, jump in front of the camera, and
maybe a bit of fucking
streams? That's a good question.
CBD
Shame
shit.
and guilt, education, I suppose, culture, reaching out for culture, breaking stigma. What I used to do was far different. It was more like just do my show my growth. So it was a display of civil disobedience. It was an intentional display. Just I knew that I could have got in trouble. It was against the law, but not a crime, right? So the fact that consuming cannabis is not a crime, even growing a cannabis plant is not a crime in this country. Sesh, hang out. Oh, join your whip, no worries. Awaken, awaken. Don't mind if you do. What's happening? Just in doing some housework yourself. It's school holidays at the moment. But going into my house to do housework is like impossible. Absolutely impossible. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait a couple of days. It's one of those times of the year. I think there's one more leg left. As the years go by, the kids are going through high school.
About $37.50 for the Cannon bottles.
Junior primary, all of them.
And they gave them the money before they even counted them. Like, have you counted them? Yeah, 372. And like, oh, we're just rounding it up. Yeah, 37.50. I'm like, huh, okay, cool. Fuck it.
Every kid you have, every kid
I've never had that before.
To invest in time.
No.
So I've got about at least 13 years left. Oh yeah, but getting on live, it's to do these type of streams. The confidence was, well, one, I had product knowledge. So because I had product knowledge, had knowledge about cannabis, cultivation of cannabis, cannabis lifestyle as well, I was more comfortable just smoking ability.
It's raining now.
But sometimes I haven't done good in presenting myself right.
I'm thinking about going again. I'm fucking stupid.
There's that guy King. But you live and learn online. It's create a presence and see what happens, see what comes from it. But I mean, I've got to have conversations with people like Tammy Franks. I've got to. This has led me to places. I've got to roll joints, should I say, or pack bags for some, figuratively speaking, and hang and chill with some really cool people. Cannabis cups. Things like that, and just break the stigma. And I don't care if the cops come busting my door in. Do not care. E-bike is nearly 100% charge heading to the Torrens for a sesh. Sounds good, Shags. Sounds good. Torrens.
Who said that?
Seriously, I'm sending back my mobile number in one of the emails. Some shag, fucking sesh. Yeah, like Aussie Andrew Tate with how many kids. Yeah, don't even say that because they call me a serial. But I mean, I raised my kids. It's not like I run away. I changed thousands and thousands of my children's nappies. Thousands. I wasn't one of those people who made my missus do everything. I changed the nappies. I got up at night. I took them to school, I packed their lunches, I pick them up from school, I teach them right from wrong, which is a privilege for a father. It's an ultimate privilege for a father to be able to do that. So a little bit of Andrew Tate. But the thing is, they used to, like, it's either blokes, Aussie blokes blokes have few children or can't really complain about immigration.
Fuck's that.
You know, if you haven't got any children, you really can't complain about immigration to the country because we need. If people weren't raised to have children, right, the blokes and women. I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. Not every bloke's. And a bloke should realise this when they're not compatible to live with a woman. See, a bloke can have girlfriends, be a parent, right? A good loving parent as well. But sometimes they're just shit partners. Sometimes they're just shit as a partner. And you can't really have what we really want, which is a happy family. You know, two kids and a missus and a car and a house, all of that. Some people just not cut out for that. Doesn't mean they're not cut out to be a father.
Can't find that face.
Right, because to be a father in my position, I think I'm privileged because my missus hasn't taken off. And my firstborn is a grown man. He was 20, mid-20s. Grown man in his mid-20s, but and that didn't necessarily work out. But don't be afraid to knock up any woman you're sleeping with. Knock her up. That's what I say, fellas. Knock them up. Knock her up. Don't be afraid. If you've got no money now, you're not going to have money then, are you? What's the difference? The difference is you've got to give. I'm live watching you up, by the way. No worries. But you're doing live streams, Jezza. You're doing live streams. No worries. Suss that out. Suss it.
What's going on?
Sussing it now.
Face, man. Give me the face.
Cheers, Alenko. Hope you're doing well.
Where's that? There we go. Should I swap it?
Nice.
No,
They used to near the festivals and that.
Cheers. Lifted.
No
Yeah,
worries, man.
CBD.
No fucking worries. Good to know that you're doing stuff. Oh, that's so nice. I just subscribed to you. Never thought I'd subscribe to you, Jezza. But I am. I subscribe. Now, I've been with my partner for 7 years and still have no kids. We just got engaged 2 weeks ago. Congratulations. Congratulations. Anything can change. You know, it only takes 9 months. From Easter to Christmas. Anything can happen then on Easter night and Christmas night. Right? It's 9 months. It doesn't take that long though. And really life's one of those things that by time you think you got to spend your life, but you don't, because I got one of my 16-year-olds. Right, she's already almost independent, you know. She can. All I need to do is take her, give her money, of course.
I would have had that.
Once they're 16,
17,
17, 18, they're out.
That's
They're
how I hold my kid
They're
with.
friends, hanging out. But my point is, I knew
No,
at a
2
young
kids.
age that Australia needed to have children. My dad explained this to me, the population issue we have. And my dad's the same, he had quite a few kids to get.
2007.
And that's what it's about, having different kids. It's not, I mean, are women and men supposed to be together
That was
forever?
2006.
I mean, they're married.
2008.
I think it's a different thing. I think marriage is completely, it's another bigger step than having children. Marriage is something different, even more powerful. But I don't know. I figured if I get to be a dad, and that's what I can. In the meantime, I do this cannabis thing. It's not like I smoke weed in front of my children. I've never hit this bong ever in front of my kids. You know, not even maybe once or twice in my adult son.
Not really common.
I don't smoke weed in his presence. I just don't do it. I don't get other people stoned with that. I mean, I suppose that's because like my brother, when he was smoking weed when I was younger, he used to, because we had to share a room, and he'd smoke weed, right? And then he would sneak over under my bed, because I always have my head in the gap like this to get fresh air, because I was like, well, fucking mum, my brother's smoking sandwich brandy. So I'd get out to my mum and say, Mum, Brad's smoking weed. Yeah, like, she's like, oh no, he's not. She can smell it, right? But I would have to put my head right in the corner of where my bed was, in between the wall and the gap in my bed, to breathing the fresh air but my brother's a sneaky cunt. What he did is he knew I'd do that, so he stuck under the bed one time and started punching me out under there. Got to fucking get stoned. And that stuck with me. It's like, oh, what a fucking freak. What kind of a freak does that? Only a young cunt does that. Yeah, I mean, a grown adult does it. Well, I don't think I'm going to get people stoned out there.
Cheers, legends.
Mission.
Fuck, I got like a
So
red.
I don't
red on my face.
smoke in front of my sons. Not that I say that.
Well,
I mean,
scratch
my son, my oldest, my dog. I mean, I give him weed.
Pretty
I
skinny.
seen him a few days ago, gave him 2 ounces.
Getting some frozen
2
meals.
ounces of weed.
Actually, yeah. It's enough time catching up. I'm busy as the next few days.
Sell it to him. I don't even think I packed him a bomb. Smoked with him a couple of times, in a way, but not like it wasn't that blatant. No. And my other kids, they're a bit younger, never smoked in front of them. We just got engaged, right? I said that, hey, I'm off, no worries, Shags. Have a good day, brother. Have a good fucking day. Seriously, though, we're going to catch up. We're still there. What's the do still? And it's not you, it's me. I've been really procrastinating the last few months. Actually, kind of recovering. Christmas, baby. Well, you know, if you're born on Christmas, if you're born within 2 weeks after Christmas or 2 weeks after Christmas, 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after, you were conceived on Easter Friday to Easter Monday, or 2 weeks more or less. Easter.
Chocolates are like fucking.
So if you conceive on Easter, you'll have your child should be born around Christmas. No, it's no coincidence because that's the entire gestation of 40 weeks, 40 to 42 weeks. Because when a woman's pregnant and have babies, after they get to the they only go 2 weeks after. But after 2 weeks later, 2 weeks late,
That's my cash from the cans and bottles.
they will induce you. And inducing means like break their waters. Don't know why I chopped that up. I don't want to chop it because I wanted to put some fresh weed in me. My parents had 17 kids, dude. I know a guy at school, a family, and they were an awesome family. They were all fighters, dude. All of them were like, all judo champions. Like even the little tackers were like right up. The whole family, 17 brothers and sisters, and they were all judo champions. I mean, they weren't champions, but they all did judo. Some of them were 9 boys and 9 girls and 8 boys. So your parents did the right thing. They did the Australian thing right. That's let's say one for the nation and one for yourself, one for the family. 2 kids. If each family had 2 kids, each person, each man pregnant 2 times, raised a kid. Same with women. We wouldn't have to import anyone. Not that I'm fully against immigration, but I'm against the immigration that's going on now where it's unsustainable and our culture is out the window. when our threat, when you go out into the world and you can't hear one Aussie Auckland accent, when you go walking down the street and all you hear is Doma, Doma, and right? And you don't hear one English, and when you do hear one English person, they're not even Australian English. It's not even Oka Aussie. Me, I'm proud of the Oka Aussie. That's what makes a great Australian. When you've been here for long enough and you start talking the twang, you start talking with an Aussie accent, that's a real Australian to me. Usually the first generation, I'm a first gen, right? My family's migrants myself. My mum's a migrant, my dad's a migrant. Both separate, different migrants. Come out in their own ways, their own families. So, but migrants get really upset when you mention migrants. They think, well, I'm a migrant if they're a migrant. And I'm talking about you, but don't worry. If you have a family here, you raise your kids and you do what you've got to do, your work. Your children will be just like every other Australian. Mocker sounding Australian. When no longer the Australian accent is the most dominant. Because then you get drowned out. The biggest, the most powerful thing is the Australian accent. It's the most powerful tool we have. And before you know it, it's going to be outlawed. Any time that anyone says anything with an Australian accent, you'll be targeted. Oh, but if you sounded like Indian, or if you sounded like some other a Muslim or some other immigrant, right? You'd be seen as a hero. But if you're an Ocker Aussie sounding person, you're targeted. But they really want to try and feed down the Ocker Aussie. I've seen generations of people. I've seen Greek families. No disrespect to Greek. I've actually seen them. They've been here for longer than my family, and it's still talking like Greek. They still sound like Greek. They really. These fucking sort of maybe ethnic pasts, even though they were born here, second or third generation. They purposely talk in a way and act in a way that is so fake and put on because they're trying not to be Aussie sounding, even though they are. For me, it's not
Fucking A.
I'm just thinking, what's your problem? Fucking talk, chunks. Talk properly. You've been here generation after generation and you're still talking like Greek. Fuck me. It's because you don't like Aussies, it's because you don't like the Australian, and it doesn't mean white Aussies, mostly white Aussies. Right? I'm making more staunch against people who are against white people than white people who are against black people. Because even though I hate those racist white bastards, and I really do, but I really, really disapprove and hate people who should know better, who are of colour and give shit to white people, or act as if they're Australia.
She's legends.
I think it is a bad thing to say white Australia. It is.
Not doing too
I
bad.
don't want black Australia, I don't want white Australia, I just want Australia.
Just listening to fucking Hookstagram. Over there.
Right. But some people don't like that. Some people don't care about what colour someone is.
Wow. How did that get over there? Fair enough.
I only get my
Move
back
some
when
shit
it comes
around.
to racism, like white people this, white people that.
Anyone up for a yarn?
Suppressed.
I'll turn Hook off if you're up for a yarn.
You've got more money, more everything. The immigrants get held
I'm
down.
bored, so just whacked him on. Thought I'd see what he's saying. Missed his one the other day, yesterday.
Everyone
He was
gets
kind of
their
ranting, I
shot
think.
here.
I think maybe yesterday was a ranting day or some shit.
You don't want to
So I feel a little bit better. I've been struggling, but
Indian culture.
holding
Let's
it
have this
somehow.
Indian fest.
Fuck no.
An Indian festival. Why? Why would we have Indian festival? We're not Indian. We do that.
This
We
is
don't want
nice.
that culture here. We don't want to know. Sure,
Got about maybe 3 or 4 more I can do like that.
Your showgrounds. Don't bring it down that road.
This is a bit stronger now.
As if that's the way
Other
it's
stuff.
your culture. And
Back
sadly,
in
it's that you can live
AUV.
your culture, but you can't bring it and force it upon people.
Got my coffee.
Because I don't think that you should go to another country and go, oh, just forget my Pakistani history, forget my Indian history. You should never do that.
Got no sugar there.
That's not what
Did
I'm
I have a
saying.
45? No,
What
I
I'm
didn't.
saying is you shouldn't bring your
Didn't have that
culture
one there. So what the
in
fuck?
this in your festival. Once you go, oh, now we've got 30 Indians or 30.
So I'm just going to try and chill and look after my mental health.
We could just pile together and make a community thing, which we couldn't do with 30 Australians.
Fuck the KKK.
At
Fuck
the moment, I
BLM.
think I see
We're all
great
him.
racism on,
Yeah, fuck everything.
white
Come over
culture,
here. I'll just go
white
fuck
culture,
everything.
And I see it being manipulated
It's all
in
fucked.
a way
You're all fucked.
that
It's all fucked. Fuck
you're
everything. Boom. Smoke your weed. Shut up.
You shouldn't feel that
Fuck
way.
everything.
I see a lot of people from other countries, ethnics, whether it be
No, let's just stay chill. We're staying chill. We're staying pretty chill.
Asia.
I've got some cool clips I can show you. Would you like to see a bluebird? Fucking,
they don't
or a red
run,
one?
They get shitty.
Or a
Say
koala?
we can repeat the exact same
Look at all
thing back
them.
to them about white culture.
Could have got a rabbit too, but I've seen so many rabbits now. I'm just like,
Man has culture.
whatever.
Have culture, which is accepted,
Alice in
which is
Wonderland.
good. A good
Yo.
culture. What we have a culture of is
I don't know if anyone watched my streams earlier, like walking around, coffee shop, and whatnot. I could probably tell that story again for the third or fourth or fifth time. Yeah, seeing the people, called the cops, and they knew that I knew. And there was like this weird telepathy, like, and I just tapped the wood and like walked off, and I put a big thoracic in the fucking path. Symbol. Thor means Thor, or Thorn, or giant. And they would have had to have seen that, like, coming back out. Then I seen the birds, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take photos of it again. Because I seen this bluebird on the way in there. Got one bit of footage of that. And like 3 or 4 other bits of footage of it. And then there was a red one there, like literally right there together. Fucking, so I caught that. Like this black kind of fucking weird honey eater type thing, but it wasn't a honey eater because they're little and I know what they are. But this thing was kind of moving that had the same, might have been a willy wagtail actually. I think it might have been a willy wagtail because they're black. Yeah, but it wasn't making a noise, like how they make that noise. And I saw the crow, man, you can't believe it. You're not going to believe it. Like at these picnic benches on the way in. Single crow by itself. And then I seen a single crow, which I'm pretty sure it's that crow. I'm pretty sure there's a local crow. I'm pretty sure the bluebird is the same bluebird I saw fucking weeks ago. There's some dude trying to capture it. And then I come down the path and scared him off. And then I was trying to capture it, but I couldn't. It flew off. It's in literally the exact same area. And pretty cool. Must be like that, just like 1 or 2 or whatever of them, like right there in that spot. And there's a red one, and they're like really rare. Both of those birds are extremely rare. And fucking caught both of them within seconds. There's just one there, another one there. Cool as. I reckon that's why everyone does that. So they get that, and the fucking rabbits and shit, whatever. And I seen the crow on the way back out. Like near this, like where it goes skinny in the road, fucking the bridge and shit. I was just giving like these, everyone being polite. Because I had my headphones on. You can't talk. You can't hear what other people are saying. Like, so there's no point saying good morning or hello or anything. Just one of them. And yeah, when I got to that falls thing, there was this dude like just standing there, just like fully stared at me, didn't like do anything with his face. And I was just like walking and like, waiting for them to be like say something, and then they kind of like didn't say anything. So that's when I knew, like, you are the people, you are the people. And like I didn't say anything. I just tapped the wood and left. Anyways, my family, everyone's accepted. What the nationality is, really hate to speak. Very interesting. They got their thoracic symbol. And I was filming the birds and I could hear them like behind me, coming behind me. Through my headphones somehow. Aussie sound, Aussie lifestyle, barbecues, beers, cones. Right. You talk shit about Australia, you talk shit about me, you talk shit about the one fella, you talk shit about me. So like it sounded like they were just talking to each other or whatever. Christians talking shit about I was just filming the birds and I could hear them coming and I just like wanted to do that. And I did that to like every animal, pretty much. Magpies, crow, koala, birds, all the birds that I saw got a little head nod with a hat. All of this hate that comes from other people and to white people, it's trying to reverse it around. See how it feels.
suppose, and it's because I've seen that a lot of disrespect to Australians lately.
No shit.
Maybe it's just my fucking news feed. I've been watching too much fucking baseball.
So that was interesting. And then I went and got my coffee,
See what it means.
did a bit of cleaning. It's going to be a lot easier for me to get the ball rolling if I do some more shit myself. It's not so daunting, you know,
Rippy,
because I've got rid of all the paper bags. Well, they're up the front now.
skateboard. Kick. My favourite games are
Yeah.
strategy games. I mentioned before YouTube, I actually played games online. I was the best in the world at the game I played. It was a war strategy game. War strategy game. I love the games, but I like fighting games. Strategy. I play a bit of Fortnite, but I feel like it's just a part of my works in the brain. If not, I prefer to play games like Street Fighter.
What's going on, everybody? Chilling?
But I played the war game online,
Chilling?
and you had to
Or are you
pay
watching
to
Hook?
play
You're watching Hook too.
because it had more money
Everyone's
than
watching
anyone
Hook.
was
He's got
playing.
12 views. I've got like
None.
none.
I was playing this game, and I would spend
Masters of the
hundreds a day on
Universe,
this game.
1987. It keeps recommending that thing to me.
I said anything in the world chat on the game, that's it. But I would take every. I was an asshole. Sometimes people would spend $1,000 on this game. And just take it, wipe it all out. I felt terrible. Only if it was really
That's enough of that. Yeah. Holy fucking shit. Like, you re-roll it and re-roll it. That shit gets potent as fuck down there. So yeah, just trying to chill for a bit.
Here's what I did. Like, I had plans.
What else have I got to update?
I just checked their whole plan. I would sense.
That's about it, I reckon.
I had people in India who work for me.
Why don't some of those people come over here and chill at mine?
I'm paying $2 a day. Right? I'll just have to recharge this guy. I'll do a recharge for him. $2 or $2.20 and getting the daily recharge. And he's sitting there for hours. Just like spying on cunts.
Teeth,
Going
man.
into clans and legions, we'll check their whole clans and then delete the whole clan. Right? Sometimes they took years to build these clans up, right? Years and years and spend all of the time.
I did run a fair bit today, though.
They put the leader into my name. Right? So what happened is I was going to quit the game.
I really wish my
Somebody
fucking injury would not be there.
they said to me, oh, I'm a crippled kid and I ain't got no money. I'm scoring in the game. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to quit this game now so I can give you my account. It was one of the strongest accounts in the game, but I had a couple of them that had spy accounts. So what I originally did was I gave my spy account, which was a big account, a lot of money. But what the cunt did is he broke it down. He like, that's it, I got your key, and he decomposed all of my mates, he killed all of my men.
I kind of want to keep it moving.
That's it, I'm not quitting. So another 5 or 6 years to play this game.
What's
Hunting these
it?
guys down, making sure they couldn't play any. Taking out all of their shit, just wiping out their whole clan, and then
Goes to there.
get accepted in their clan,
Left
the
around.
crew, the spot, and then eventually get leadership. And in the end, I owned all of the clans. I was actually the leader of all of the clans, and they didn't know. And I just pressed the button. Delete, the food was all out. I was an arsehole. But at the same time, I was spending, $100 to $200 a day on this game just to get my enemies.
He's talking about his game.
They're chaos.
Maybe I should get back gaming
But so I figured, well, I've been playing this
for
game.
my mental health. You know?
At the time I was reading before YouTube.
Maybe I could like zoom in on my device and fuck, that's feral there, man. Holy shit.
Didn't have to do it. So I played the game for 8 hours, even longer. 16 hours a day.
Anybody there?
That I was playing.
Hello? Anyone having a lunch break?
Because I was the leader of these clans.
Look how much this I've done now.
Each clan. And none of them spoke English. But so it was all
And that one?
WhatsApp translations. And so the language was a barrier, but I had under these 60 people. 60 people.
Gotta like kind of chill out on that.
My groups. the clan got attacked, I would have to rebuild my fort in the clan area. Right? One person could rebuild.
I didn't even like pay attention to how far I went all the time or anything. It was just like around the place. It was not bad.
Not that I had the biggest money, because there were people who were playing this game.
I can't dedicate myself to do a proper walk though. Like,
More money than I had.
I knew once I got like
servicemen,
gone,
nothing better to do. Like, you know, I'm retired.
like basically fucking in there, chilling, and yeah, I could feel the soreness.
So I came from that, and all I came from that.
Feel the soreness.
Years of playing.
I'm like, okay, it's still there. Okay, and a little bit niggle with the foot as well, a little bit. I had to do the shoelace off on that actually, because it came undone. I have it double knotted. So,
playing games, no, didn't buy a car, didn't buy a motorbike, didn't buy anything. The money that I put in the money I was spending on the game. So I came to YouTube.
I may go again anyway, just even though I am injured. Fuck it.
I did a rant about the cannabis laws.
Oh, Rick. G'day, mate. You are on a fucking lunch break. Cheers. You know what's weird? I've got 2 viewers, but I'm actually watching it on other shit. Someone's fucking with me Wi-Fi, bro. You should see this thing. It's like flickering. That's just whack. That is whack. Something's not right about that. But yeah, cheers, Rick. Would you like to hear my update again for the 4th time? Did you catch my earlier streams at all by any chance? I had some trippy morning, man. Went in there. Just for a bit of a morning walk kind of thing. Actually was just going to like run to the edge and then like go to the actual coffee shop like 6:30, but I just kind of like went in. Yeah, lunch break. I had some Maccas. Stupidly, but at least something. Whatever. With my support worker through the drive-through. He came, we did some shit. I've tied it up a fair bit of shit. Like fucking a whole like yellow bin worth of paper bags full of recycling. Like fucking eight, 9 of them. And then there's just a massive pile of shit still just down here. So like, sweep up, pick out all like little bits that can be recycled, like the lids, whatever, you know, plastic, fucking cardboard, fucking shit, and just sweep that all into a pile and bin it, clean up around there, put all my paperwork in like one pile or whatever. I have to sit down one day and actually go through it all and make a list or whatever, and then this is insane. I might have to push all this off and sweep it all in one go, or cane it with the vacuum cleaner and just empty the vacuum cleaner, cane it again, empty it, cane it again, kind of like that, because it's going to crop it up real quick. It's so much shit. I've seen you go to coffee shop and seen a few people say hi. Yeah, there was a dude, there's like a, I don't know, there's a dude I've seen before. He was there. Mr. Supermarket guy. But, yeah, because that supermarket dude's there at 6:30. He's like really friendly to me. There's a few people that are overly friendly to me. I think they kind of like maybe know what's going on or some shit. I don't know. Those people at the fucking falls, that was definitely the group, man. Like there was that Indian dude there, and he felt like shit. I could see the like shame in all their faces. I came back out and drew this like, I'm expanding it again now, whatever. Drew this thrices. So they've seen that. Oh yeah, I got some stuff. Sorry, I got Hook in the background still, because I'm over there. Fucking listen to him. No, that's just some background music, just Hook yapping. Cheers, Hook. I'll just say cheers. Have a good day. I'm just doing the honourable thing, you know. And like if people want to do something weird with that, then they can do something weird with that. But it's honourable. Look into Sir William Marshall, and then get back to me. Read the whole Wikipedia, and then get back to me. All right? Word. To those that know, yeah, that's like called chivalry and honour, and fucking yeah. Anyway, so go look. He fought for fucking 5 different kings, man. Like high medieval Europe. And went always stuck by the king no matter what, even though he like fought against him and then was actually like with that dude, Richard dude, afterwards. Anyway, go look at it. It's fucking trippy as. He's like literally known as the best knight ever, kind of thing. It was a tournament night. That fucking Heath Ledger movie's kind of like based off of it a little bit. Yeah. You couldn't beat this dude. He was almost catapulted when he was a kid. Like, fucking, towards his dad. Fucking, like, in the castle there or whatever. And the dad just went, fucking do it. I've got the hammer and anvil to form yet better and more sons. That's what his dad said. And then that other guy couldn't do it. Or whatever. Trippy story. His whole story, when I looked into it. And watched a couple of docos on it as well. So yeah. There you go. I really want to kind of go for another walk, but right now it's raining as well. I really should do some more cleaning, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna probably just wait. I might fucking end the stream and do some shit, or I might even do some shit on the stream. I don't know. I feel like just sitting and chilling, to be honest. I'm still coming out of I'm still in fairly bad shock. So, even today, doing the stuff with the dude, it was a bit stressful several times. But actually, he's really understanding. Like, he's actually learning all about it, studying it and stuff. So that's cool. It actually helps me knowing that as well. He seemed more caring, you know. I picked it up, like, and then Ted said that, and I'm like, no shit. So he might actually figure out something to help with mental health and all that. Because it's insanely hard to deal with, and it's insanely hard to like accept help when like that as well. So they have to be like understanding, and it's hard because like, you know, I literally have to tell him things like, you know, I'm sorry, like, I'm rude often, you know, I vent, I lash out, I'm rude, I can't control my fucking emotions a lot of the time, and so it's like nothing against him, but often like my behaviour would be like enough. Too much, enough, done, finished, like, for most people. I'd fucking finish it in, like, as soon as they met me, kind of thing. So it's like, I have to have people that are getting paid to fucking be with me. I'm not going to very rarely ever find someone that's actually going to be able to put up with actually, like, just who I am, which is nothing against them. It's just, like, a fucking asshole, basically. You just have to be able to handle it, kind of like a type of an asshole, kind of type of a person. It's nothing against you, it's nothing personal, it's just like, I'm going to say some shit. It's probably going to be like a little bit fucking too full on for you, like all the time. And it just happened to be like, that's just Jeremy, you know, like, so they're the only ones like that fucking actually get it. So it is fucking good. And I did let him know, so there's this good communication. He said that how I'm actually really good at communicating, so yeah. It's taken me a lot fucking to just let people in. Like I've shown the other dude, I've got 2 dudes, and I've shown him the other day here how it's just pretty messy. And then let him in, come in here yesterday. Did I do that? Yeah, I think so, briefly. I fucking can't even remember, I'm that fucked in the head. I have to actually start recording down literally everything I do because I can't fucking remember. Like, that's a lot of effort required because then it's like I have to care. Do you know what I mean? I have to mind control myself to actually care first, so I can actually do that. Because if I just do it and don't care, which is how it usually goes, I won't continue it. I'll write a list and I'll lose it or whatever, you know. So I need to actually do some pre-thing first, somehow to re-establish the care factor and keep it there, which is going to require more rituals to keep it there too. You know, fucking, it's insane. I'm fucked. Like, I'm in some serious shit, and I have to do like full-on shit to keep it right. And I'm not sure exactly how. It's like I need to probably actually go back to similar stuff that I know about from before, like with crystals and shit, and herbs and shit. Because that seemed to kind of like work, but there's something preventing me. It's like this higher power that like you can just have directly, like without fucking doing anything, like a chaos magician. And some of that actual stuff is more better for the subconscious to help mind control the actual conscious, because it's kind of like how it works, you know. You have to get through the subconscious so that it just becomes like automatic, you know, like fencing or fucking all the other things I did. Get into like an automatic mode. You can basically do it without really looking at it that much. Like, you catch things out of the corner of your eye. Like, you're not even really looking at it. Like, you're just like, oh, that's about there, and catch it, and fucking, like, fold boxes up real fast, put them in a trolley, like, without even really, like, looking or paying attention, really. Like, it just becomes automatic, you know. Whatever, all the things that I've done like that, you know. That's what I need to become, like, with the regular shit again. Like routine, cleaning, fucking up, fucking music, fucking fuck YouTube. Like, I don't know. I'm so addicted to it. I might as well fucking just like do what I was doing before. Cleaning stream, okay. So I can at least come over here every now and then and like have a little break and go, see if anyone's there that gives a fuck. And sorry, Rick, if I have to go back to work, I yarn for a bit. Let me know when you cruise, man. Hope you're having a good day and enjoying your lunch and your sesh and all that. If you're having a sesh, yeah, I've got to be serious like with this shit. I gotta get fucking use like tiger's eye or something, you know? Manifestation, fucking solar plexus can't type shit. I don't know what I'm actually trying to think of, because I'm getting confused. Right, this thing has fucked with me for a long time because I've like taken steps back away from it. Like, it's weird how I've set all that shit up over there, but not really done shit. So I don't know. I need to figure out how to maintain, like, spark the fucking thing properly. It's almost sparked fully. But it's not quite there. Maybe tomorrow, a bit more. Maybe today, when I see my friend. Are you still there? Because I'm not getting, like, these aren't even classifying as views. That, and these have ended. I'm going to turn these off now. I was trying to just fuck around, you know, as I do. To give myself people, to try and get people. It's a little trick. But you'll never know if I'm doing it, well, unless you see me fucking around, like at the start of the stream. Like this. Watching my own shit. Yeah, that's clever. Now I should be back to whatever the real number is. It does some weird stuff to me, man. Honestly. My one is at 0 or it's whatever. What was I up to there? I've got to maintain this thing. Once I started, I was saying to that dude, like, I'm almost there. This is kind of like, it's kind of almost there. Like, I have this, what's called, I like to call the cleaning bug, right? You get this bug, it's like you get sick, but it's cleaning, it's good. It's a fucking doing shit thing. And then you keep on top of it. Like, it becomes a thing. And then it's not until, usually, with me, because I'm fucked in the head, something happens. And then I just become fucked in the head. Sit here and smoke fucking 30 mixed volumes or whatever a day. And think that that's all good, you know. I'll just keep letting shit build up. Oh, that's all right, I'll do it tomorrow. Or tomorrow. Or tomorrow. And then 2 months go by. Or 3 months go by. Or 6 months go by for certain things. And then you're just like, fuck. Alright. Better fuck around. Like, it's just so, like, much. It's like fucking months worth of shit. And you're like, what have I done? And yeah, I have that happen. I'm one of those people that spirals because I've got like hardcore depression and by myself and solitude, and I just spiral like, out of control. Like, oh, that's alright, I'll just do it later. Or I'll just do it like tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. And it never happens. So yeah, we're coming out of one of them. So it's a major like type of recovery. But when I caught that cleaning bug, holy fuck, it's really good. I had it when I was here, and I started to get things happening pretty good. Maybe people saw me when I was in that, when I was fully happy. It was good. I'd get up, I'd fuck with my humidifiers, you know, I'd be like, oh, that's got no warm water in it. Cool, need to put that, try to keep it at 60, you know. I was on the ball with like a whole bunch of different shit, and then it just sort of faded out. Once I started to hit bad news from her, and I'm just like, what the fuck? All this weird shit happened, and we never fixed it. Never got back friends again. You know, we were just constantly trying to outmount each other. You know, and we're still doing it. It's like even we're still doing it, but it should stop. Because we would be better off. We would be both better off if we just got along. What more can I say? You know, I'm not one of them people talked. And I just walked off. And they knew, like, you know, I've actually probably been really friendly to those people, like, a whole bunch of times before, just not even knowing who they were. And then I had that, like, fucking bad day, 2 bad days, and I've done that. And then I've gone and, like, just walked around and seen them, and they're probably, like, thinking whatever they're thinking. Oh, shit, that's him. That's the dude we called the cops on that was having a bad day. And we called the cops on him. Yeah, maybe he actually isn't that bad of a dude. He seems to be here, like, in the morning. Like 6:30 in the morning. Oh, you think you're fit, hey? Well, I'm fit, fucking fit. It just ran off. And I actually kind of like was sore when I did. Anyway, let's not get too upset. Cheers, Rick, bro. Fucking hell. Legend. Haven't looked. Saying, you're right. Yep, good day. No sesh. Where we went home. Savo lunch. Good pie. Probably be here for 20 minutes more. Legend. Then back to work. Yeah, so about 27. Cool. So I'm almost psyching up to that, like, the moment where I probably will not be sitting here as much. And doing some shit. or having it live, doing some shit, but then I can't play the music. We were playing Fresh FM, kind of helped. And then I turned the lights on, that kind of helped, because I just had these ones on. And yeah, that kind of helped a little bit, but it's still pretty stressful. I just look at it and just like, fuck, what have I done? And so once it's back to normal, then I might have some easier thinking of what the fuck I've got, you know. It's just going to suck because I have it real clean. It'll be back to like how I like it, and what took me so long to do. Get everything in its right spot. You should have seen it when I first came in. I was in full panic mode. I didn't want to be here, like, at all. And I fucking had shit everywhere. It took me forever to get it in the right spots. Forever. Months. I'm fucking got OCD now. Like, I was nuts for ages. And then finally, probably about like, say maybe like somewhere in 6 months to a year, started to get somewhere and decide what I actually wanted to buy. I went and spent like all my money on all this shit that I had in the bank. And I won't say how much money I spent. Fucking hell. I set this up nice. Like, I hit up Kogan and fucking all sorts of shit for like appliances and fucking shit, and set myself up. I thought, well, like, you know, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, and that's what probably most people would have done, set themselves up nicely with things that they wanted to get, like, you know, make their life a lot easier and simpler and cheaper and whatever, their routine. You know, I had a water distiller that I was doing every day and filling up all these 2-litre bottles, and I had this like life process of doing this thing and doing that thing and doing that thing and doing that thing, watering the plants and fucking going there, like checking shit, fucking doing all this fucking stuff, man. And cleaning and fucking cleaning all my billies, cleaning my venti fucking top, fucking cleaning everything all the time. Everything was pretty much clean all the time, except for like the 1 or 2 pieces that I was using. And then I'd clean it. Kind of was on the top of everything. And it was good. I was still having those like kind of every now and then conversations with Anna. I'd bump into her out the back. She'd do a Hoover, whatever, with the cat. And then I'd actually be out there talking, and she'd go, oh, so how's it going? Have you got your support yet? Well, now I've actually got the support. It's just so fucking weird, man, because we had like a fucking, like a year and a half of that shit. And it was like, wait, when are you getting it? No, I don't know. You know, they're getting fucked over with the NDIS, fuck this, that. We talked about so much shit for so long, and now I've actually got the shit. And it's like, she was supposed to be my cleaner. Fucking. No? Anyway, sorry about that. You've probably got about 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. What can I do in 10 more minutes? Then back to work. Oh, let's show the clips of all the cool shit. Fuck yeah. We might make it short, or a couple, or a few. Fucking, like I've got bluebirds. I have to pick which one though. Fucking crow, mate, seen me on the way at the picnic bench. Like, as soon as I knew it, man. I knew it. As soon as I would go in there for the day walk or something, didn't I say it? I'd see the fucking crow. And what do I see? The fucking crow. It must be a local crow. I must just kind of like have to get over it now, because it's maybe just not that big of a deal. Like it is, but it's not really, because it's this local one. It probably knows a lot of people. Like, yep, that's the crow. Yep, no, that's that. Who knows if there's only just that one blue bird. What if it's just like lost by itself? It's just there. You know, because it had like fucking 10 minutes away from the first time I seen it, like literally 3 or 4 weeks ago. What if it is the same bird by itself, alone? And then there's that red one. And what if that's just there by itself too, like alone? What if they're being released, like there or whatever, like by someone, like bred them or some shit? Because they're too rare, man. Like they're too rare. I think they're like kind of gone, sort of thing. Like maybe on KI or like real far away. But like it's only one. There's only one, and there's only one red one. Anyway, shut up. Yeah, fucking trippy. Here's the crow. Rick. The crow, hey, seen again. Yeah, like literally straight away. Just straight away. I wish that would do that. 6:33 a.m. That's a 6-6, which is a 12. It is. That's it. Just chilling there. One crow by itself, and then here's a blueberry. Blueberry? Bluebird. Here's a red one or something. Oh, that's a willy wagtail thing. That is it. And there we go, I got it. The red one. Look at that. Pretty cool, eh? That's a red one. I haven't seen one of them for ages either. Like, it's got a red face. It's not like the same as the blue one. It's not a red robin. It's something else. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe that is a red robin. But then you got, yeah, pretty cool, eh? Yeah, blue one. I'll go back to I've got more of the blue one here. This when I went back. Pretty good, eh? Pretty cool. Because I missed it the first time, weeks ago. Just legend. And then what? Another one? No, koala. There's a koala. That is all. There was a rabbit too as well. really close. They were tame kind of again, sort of. Not really that. Whatever it is, the other thing. Timid. No, that's what they were. Timid. But whatever the other thing is. Yeah. Fucking cool. I could decide which one of those is the best one for the bluebird. This one. Anyway, I should probably stop wasting your time. I'll upload one of them as a fucking short or whatever. Bluebird. Don't know what that red thing's called. Don't know what it's called. I don't think it's the red robin, but it might actually be. But I thought I'd seen like red ones that look like that blue one before on KI. But I don't know. More moving like that kind of thing. Like that other one was like a finch or some shit, like or whatever. I don't know what. I don't know enough about birds. Hook probably fucking knows. He would know actually. Cool. Cold bee male willy wagtail tail thing. They blue, not like female. Black, right? But not sure, man. Cool. Anyway, yeah. I thought I had a willy wagtail there on that first one, or the one the second one, whatever, where I had the red one, and then I zoomed in over to the willy wagtail. That was that. I'm pretty sure. But no, these things are like tiny. They're like that big. Whereas willy wagtails are like about, I don't know, about that big. I've definitely seen. I used to deal with willy wagtails a lot down at Glenelg. They used to visit me. Those things. That was like my spirit bird back then, I guess, at Glenelg. And I don't know what it is now. All of them. The crow probably mostly. Or yeah, I'd probably say that probably. Different times for different spirit birds, or whatever it's called. Spirit animal, being a bird, and fucking. Was it willy wagtail before? So I had two of them come, and they used to come. Like I used to deal with them a lot. Hurdy-hoo, heaps of magpies, fucking shitloads of them around today as well. I had them like with me, like basically like leaving. There was like 3 of them or something there, and like they all kind of like flew as I was like walking. I was like, yes, the magpies. I was like doing one of them kind of thing. There was no one around to see that either. It was like, where the fuck is everyone? You're missing this shit. I was like, the fucking magpies with me. Come on, like, this is cool. And there was a whole bunch of them like further away too. Like, I don't think I've ever seen so many magpies together, like kind of thing. Like they do a fair catch up, kind of like, let's go down there, park and fucking meet up, bro. Like, pretty cool. Yeah, so pretty lit from all that, I suppose, because that's what I do. Cheers. Oh, the cans and bottles. I fucking totally forgot to say that. I got like 35 to 50, and it was actually only 320. Actually, that's probably still on my phone. $372, and it gave me $37.50. He goes, oh, I couldn't believe it actually. I've never seen that. Like, this is a totally weird, different, new area. We drove to this recycling thing. It was not the right place. And it's like for electrical and paint and fucking gas cans and fucking all this shit. We seen this dude, like no shit, with like a toaster oven or some shit, right? And he was just handing it to the dudes there. And I'm just like scratching my head thinking, so he's just like wasted petrol to drive his car all the way down here to just hand them like this fucking thing. And I'm thinking, why didn't you just put that out on the verge, on the fucking nature strip, right? Or just directly in a yellow bin, because that'll end up at the recycling thing if it's in the yellow bin and being recycled anyway, right? And he's driven down there. I'm just like thinking, I'm just baffled, right? How much petrol did you waste to fucking recycle this fucking thing, bro? Anywho, we had to drive to do the cans of bottles, but you get the money for that, so that's a different thing anyway. I just was like looking at that, and I go, what the fuck, you know? Anyway, I used to walk for miles to do my cans of bottles. So we went and did that, and he's just given me the money, like without even counting them. He's like, so how many have you got? Have you counted them? I'm like, yeah, 372. And he just goes over and starts getting cash out. I'm just like, he's like, just throw them all in the bin there. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and he's like, goes to the till and get the cash out. I'm like, what the fuck? That's pretty cool. I could have made up any number. Anyway, that was cool. He gave me extra like 30 cents. So that was cool. I got like an extra 30 cents for being honest, I guess. And he knew. I don't know. It was interesting. Never had that before, ever, with cans and bottles. I've had it rounded up a few times, or they get it wrong. You know, so they've given you more than what you actually had. Yeah, big crazy, hey. Yeah. Sweet, yeah. So that's all gone out of the house. That was a lot of shit, like it was a lot piled up down there. Had my 77s, 3 bags of 77, plus I made another bag of 77, plus I had 12 and 10 and 42. Pretty sure. Yeah, we had 372. I thought it was going to be about 50, but it wasn't quite there. And then, yeah, now I just need to create a massive pile of shit with the broom and go through it. Get all the bits of what I want to recycle, because I'm finicky with that. I mean, most people just get all that and throw it straight in the bin. But, you know, I'm fucking, I've got to make things harder and slower and fucking OCD-like. I've got to be OCD-like, you know. Like, if something takes 20 minutes, I'll make sure it lasts 3 hours till I get my value. Like, tying shoelaces. And you should see me set up my Air Max 90s for the first time. It takes fucking ages. I've gotten better at it. But the first few times, I'm like, that lace is fucking twisted. Now I have to fucking do the whole lot. Anyway, they have to be perfect. And then they don't change after that. Well, they do over time. They stretch, and then you kind of have to tighten them a little bit. Like 6 months later, you know. But I'd make them perfect so they slip on and off. And yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to. And then washing is a real hard task to get done at the moment. But once I get the cleaning bug, it's like I'm just getting a whiff of it. Oh, do you feel a bit sick? Yeah, I feel a bit sick, no. That kind of thing. Oh, cool. I'll only be here for about another 40 minutes myself. A friend's come with a plan. And it's actually good, because I might actually be able to receive the plan. You know? In my head. Because I've been blocked. I've got like a tiny of a gap of an opening here. It's kind of like Hitler with the Battle of the Bulge, but he failed. That's what I'm kind of trying to do. Win that. Fucking. Imagine if he had made it to the ocean. It would make things interesting. That's for sure. But shout out the 101st Airborne. They put an end to that. Pretty much. And a few of the others, like that Armoured Division, I think that was there. George S. Patton did some shit. I don't know if he was still there though, because he kind of like died. He crashed his car, fucking, and died. Like before the war was actually even over, I'm pretty sure. Trippy shit. If it wasn't for him, with the tanks, they probably wouldn't have been done so well, you know. Anyway, enough gas bagging. Cans and bottles got done. Got all these paper bags full, because I had paper bag city, mate. Fucking feel like the last 3 months, just paper bag city. From Uber. You cruising? Was that a cruising? Alright, Matt, I knew it. See? Alright, man, back to work. Probably catch Salvo. Peace out. You, Rick. Cheers, legend. Have a good day, Boglin, all that when you get home. Bet you're looking forward to that. I'm not using too much, so that's kind of giving me a bit more clarity. And when I am using them, I'm not trying to get like baked. I have like 1 or 2 hits, smaller hits, especially during the day, because I need to actually think a little bit better. Try and think, whatever it's called, something to do with thinking. I need to try and figure out a way of just doing the best that I can with the fucked up brain that I've got. And it might mean me having to go for another walk just to keep that going. Because it's fucking brutal. It's brutal. Tormented. Like Aussie chicks 100 on that. Tormented soul. For hours. I can't get out of it. I like to sit there and I'm like, yep, I'm tormented. Cool. Like, just wrestling with the devil, basically. Like, yeah, how you going? Are you having a fucking good time? Yeah, how you going? How you going, Jeremy? You want to fucking arm wrestle? Yeah, no, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Like fucking... yeah, so... Sorry, Rick, I'm still gas bagging. Cheers, peace out. Legend. Hook's still going. Man, he's always got a fucking clean bomb. PGP's there. Babe's there.
Been in a fight, pack me up before? Tell us the story.
Alright. Cheers, Rick. Yo, I'm back.
Tell us the story, a fighting story that you experienced.
Wouldn't mind saying hi to them.
I've been around friends who I said to attract a certain type of friend. Most of them love fighting. They don't like violence, but they like fighting. But every time we talk about fighting, I said, when I was young, when you're an 80s kid, and 90s kid, when you grow up, that fighting was a cool thing.
Hi, PTP and Vape.
Chuck Norris. It's like this era didn't exist. They tried to
Don't need that number
push it
anymore.
up their eyes or not to talk about it. Youngsters,
Cool animal science today. Fucking happy.
I'm the only one who grew up in that time. Fighting was cool, wanting to fight, wanting to be a fighter, not to hurt
I
people.
don't know what that red thing called.
Tell us a story. Yeah. It's a story. The ATP, right? You got any good fight stories, Jezza? Have been beaten up? Beaten anyone up?
Seen red bird today. Don't know what it is. He's the bird man, isn't he? He'd fucking probably like it if I uploaded those. The bluebird and then whatever that one is. Fucking, I need to know the names. Like,
See a red bird today. Was it small? Was it or a big one? It might have been a pink cap. And correct us. If it was a big one, and it was green on the feathers and red, it would have been a pink parrot. If it was small, like this, it would have been a red robin.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Pretty red. So, alright, okay, so it would have been about that size, right?
But it only had little bits of red.
And so it would have been, and it would have had a tail. It would have been a red robin, which is an extremely rare bird to see. I've seen a blue robin. I'm gonna look that up. But
Yeah,
if
that's
it
what I
was
think it is.
in between that size, if it wasn't like so bad like this, it was bigger, then I don't know what it was. It would have been like an escape bird. It's red cobbins. Didn't believe we have red robins here.
Just trying to pick what the best one of that is. Actually, I don't know what that's actually called.
Knowing is enough, we must buy wooding. It's not enough.
What is it called?
It's due. It's due.
Fuck if I know. Was it a video? Maybe it was an actual video. I think it was actually. The Crow Friend. Did I was it called the Crow? Crow Friend at John's Cabin. Okay, that one can go there. Did it into a shore.
Are you doing cat claw?
Nah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we'll make it a shore. That's weird how there's no crackly on that. Oh, is it? I don't know. It's clear. Clear audio on that. So like someone is fucking with me. You know, straight up and down. No fucking around. With the phone there, it's crackling and not crackling. How do you make sense of that? Fully hacked CIA fucking phone. Cheers. Fucking telco. Hang on.
I can't see the chat because I'm on the phone.
Hang on.
I look at it every 2 weeks. I can see it, but also.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. How you doing, cat claw? It's good to see you. What's going on?
Done all right, done good, man. Done good.
But you're harvesting. So is it? Have you left the lake? Or you just?
Yeah, well, yeah.
If you're in Norwood, I mean, if you're in Adelaide, Norwood's the best fucking pharmacy, by the way.
3 weeks.
Pretty much.
More about
What's going on?
5 weeks. But I'm fixing to start a new grow inside on the 1st of October. And you know, it'll run.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking because you're in Canada, mate.
Well, I'm in the United States.
No, US. Right. So I was just thinking because you guys finish, when you guys finish, we start. That's at the start of our growth season, right?
Yeah. That's what it's pretty wild. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
The whole growth season, on your whole off season, is our whole growth season as well. So when we finish, it's exactly the same, right in the end. But we have a very long growth season, of course. But well, you might, depending on where you are, it's not
Yeah, I know. You're just fixing to get started. You know, and I'm just now fixing to get started to grow inside. So it's cool.
So Brian, I so want to go indoors. You know, it's so annoying. We're so far behind here in Australia, even for the online content. It'd be so much better if we could just grow indoors, like particularly for Australian YouTubers, to start growing weed, epic. It'd be like revolutionary. You guys grow weed, so amazingly moving ahead in the US and Canada. Growing weed for years now. All of you have been growing weed indoors for years.
Well, I just started. I just started 3 years ago. I was growing outside on my line. But 3 years ago, I finally got into LED lights and stuff, and because of HOV lights, you know, I mean, just like it was cost too much money, man, to go inside, floor. But now it's still, it still costs a little bit more. Yeah, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper.
That's good. A hell of a lot cheaper than buying it.
Oh yeah. Man, I don't know about it. I ain't bought them in the last 3 years. Well, at least I know what you need to do. I know that ain't nothing but what I put in.
Yeah. I can't remember. Actually, I remember buying a bag. It's a good thing when you can't remember buying weed. But I do remember there was a time when I was buying 2 grams, 2.5 grams at a time. And it cost me $25. When I didn't have weed, because you don't have weed all the time. But
Yeah.
what I was paying for cannabis, how much money I was spending, it's crazy.
It was, yeah. Well,
$10 a gram.
yeah, I went back up here to a certain state, but 10 years ago, a state I lived in where I used to work in, because I'm older now, I'm retired. But where I had Class A CL license, and I couldn't smoke weed there, I couldn't do nothing. They said drug tested all the time or whatever.
There's something that fucks with my
I
headphones.
didn't smoke no
Like,
weed for 20 years.
for real.
And,
They're like,
I used to grow
there's something out there,
all the time.
It's
Before,
like several spots that you got more past than case.
But
Does something with the
first
Bluetooth.
time I got back up there 10 years ago, I
For
started
real.
growing outside. I just hate it, because I just love growing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an awesome thing growing. It's a great hobby.
They'll do it.
You got to return it. It's like an animal. If you want the best animal, and I mean, most of the people like us, in this cannabis community anyway, we're all perfectionists. All of the growers are perfectionists. They want to get better the next year. They want to perfect everything.
I do want
They want to get it perfect right for them,
Yeah.
And most growers are perfect. So you've got to spend time on, and focus. It doesn't happen itself. Plants just, sure, they grow in the forest, right? Plants grow in the forest, but I mean, if you want great, amazing cannabis actually takes effort and time and care, so that's what you've got to give it to the cannabis cultivators and growers. It's the patience that you've got to have to continue and to love cannabis growing. Like it's more than just gardening. It's not just gardening. It's not like you need to tend to like tomatoes.
Yeah,
You don't need to tend to them like at least a few hours a day.
South Australian.
Cannabis, you actually do need
Red
to
robin.
tend hours a day.
And a bluebird
or
in
an
the
hour
exact
a
same
day,
spot. How the fuck?
at least to get the
How the
amazing
fuck?
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a love, but
Stop it.
because I love to see it beautiful. I don't get sick. I mean, and it talks to you. You talk to it, it talks to you, and then eventually over the years you do that. You learn to. It takes, but it takes a little while. I mean, for like a new grower or something else, it takes a couple of years, 3 years,
What happened then?
or so
Yeah.
for them to ever get real good
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
And once they ever get that first real quality grow, man, it's like they'll start paying more attention, more attention.
Where's your liver then?
Yeah,
That's
it's like, man, yeah, you start picking up that flesh, the fat, man. It's like, yeah, you gotta come in there like 2 hours ago, I gotta come in, at least about an hour, like, it ain't 15 minutes of time, 15 minutes of time, the whole time today, 15, 4 hours, whatever, you know, it's like, get in there, talk to
total
everything,
one.
yeah, maybe you can look, what's wrong with you, you know, this is it, you know, talk to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and getting bugs off as well. Like, because I don't use a bug spray. People will say, like, what do you use? Like, how do you make it no bugs? Right? It's because I'm taking them off by hand. The best method, actually, you're doing it. So when people say, what's the best method? Pest control is going out there and spending time with it every single day. Going over, looking at the plant, turning the leaves over, looking at the plant, inspecting when you see ants crawling up your plant, see where the ants are going, because they're going to get rid of the bug and get rid of the ants, by looking at your plant, going over it, looking under every leaf. Bro, you should know your plant like the back of your hand.
I was thinking also like an outside girl, you know, like ball. Well,
Fuck, they've got 28 years already.
You ever got hit by
Oh, fuck no.
okay, what it is, you'll start noticing.
No, she's probably gonna get crackers.
You see a mouse.
Maybe not the others. Fucking
Every
bad.
leaf on that plant. If you see a leaf with a little orange dots on it, you like I said, make little orange dots on one leaf. Look at leaf drop there.
I think that's the best
You know
one
what
there.
that mouse is done is laid eggs. And you know what you're gonna do, you're gonna caterpillars, you know. Because you know, you start looking for them. And you ever get hit by a caterpillar, you know, right in the gut season. Man, you know, it's like
I've had it happen. The question is, what do you do? I said, because this is what happened. I'll give you a situation that happened to me. It was about 2 weeks from harvest, and the plant somehow had got the worms, the borers. They came from a tree, right, a different tree, and just over the night they just come over, and it's like, you can't see it in one day. If you don't inspect your plant every day around that time and leave it for 2 days, these bugs, these particular worms that you're talking about, can get in there and destroy your whole plant, right? So the question is, what do you do about it, and I asked my mentor, and he said, you've got to take them off, right? And this is where I learned the lesson, right, where you can't, he said, he taught me to look at your plant, he taught me a lot of these things. And you do have to look at your plant and get them off hand by hand, like take bugs off, look for bugs. Because in 1 or 2 what happened in that eventually is, I went to harvest it, it looked like I'd got them all off, but what they actually did is burrow right into my flower, into my store stem. So when I got it apart,
That's
didn't
one.
even look like mud
Of the bluebird, the first one. Come back.
But
next thing you know, bud don't look at the hair start turning gray. You pick it back with thing is no caterpillar in there. Just pluck it out. Get rid of it. You got to check your plants twice a day, early in the mornings and in the evening back in, you know. And I didn't have a one plant outside that 1 year. I got 32 caterpillars off the top of the plant in 2 years. Never plant. That's chicken every morning. That's wild.
outdoor problems. Okay?
Yeah.
There's an outdoor growth problem, right?
Yeah,
I've had some though. I have had some infestations. I can't give it any particular circumstances, but I've heard that some people get bug infestations indoors sometimes.
yeah. I got one when I first started. I got spider mites hit my grill. Yeah, hit my grill one time. And I fed them for a while, but I finally just cut them all out and just got rid of everything. And just get rid of it, start it all over, and clean everything out.
reason is it's a perfect climate indoors. You know, once they get set up
So
indoors,
Ren.
they're in bugs or pests. They can multiply quick because the conditions are perfect. There's no pests. If they can just multiply.
Yeah. What happened to me, I believe, well, I know it's what it was, is, I got an outside plant I have to take in because, you know, it's like it's cold as shit here, you know, in the winter. And so my wife's plants outside, you know, and we had it for 2 years, I drag them in. Well, I got my grill just out the garage. So I grab my outside plants, drag them in the garage to keep them living before I, you know, put them back out next spring. Well, next thing I know, it's about 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. I started getting spider mites on my plants. They came off the outside plants that was growing outside. You know, regular plants that was growing outside. I brought it inside. Next time I know, I got spider
Fairy
mites
Ren,
on mine.
they've called it.
You know, so I just get rid of it.
Well, I don't have that
Mariota.
problem. You know, it's hard. I've
Interesting,
never
yeah.
seen spider mites on my plant, but even outdoors, not one. But the thing is, it gets so hot and dry with my location that I don't think it's ideal for spider mites. Maybe a bit further east of Australia, they might have that issue. But south and maybe even Perth area, it's a very dry
How come I cannot spell it?
place. So I don't get spider mites. I have found some pests though. Some I've noticed some cannabis attracts particular pests. Some and yeah, growing some CBD lines that I've been growing. And
So pig fairy.
THC lines, I've found that there are certain bugs that won't go onto the THC lines. If I'm growing CBD, I'll get particular
Yeah, okay,
bugs
that's how you
that
spell
might
it.
be attracted to that. I've found in my garden. Which is quite interesting. But no, I don't really get bugs that destroy my plant, unfortunately, because of the temperatures are so hot. Dry.
So that's always I don't have, you know, 3 years ago. So that's pretty good. I can deal with it. Cut everything out, open drops, start.
But you don't make the same mistake twice anyway. Yeah. You learn, like the next year, it's like, yeah, I've had this experience. It has to happen. Like,
Yeah.
all these things will happen when eventually in your growing time. Once you start growing, it's like, yeah, you experience that eventually. A bug or something will happen. It's anything that can go wrong will go wrong with the situation.
It's very true.
Eventually.
If you
Once it's
can't
all happened. Once it's all happened, no, it doesn't happen again. It's not, people don't repeat themselves, you know, they get better. The next year, they get better, the next grow. It doesn't happen the next year, it'll be the next grow, you know.
Yeah.
They
It's like
get
a,
better.
well, after I had that, you know, it was like next year, my brother gave me a plant from the outside.
Red
He had
cat
growing.
problem.
He said, what doing very good. And it was a freak show. And I told him, I said, I'd take it. Because I said, I got a can't got pot that's going, you know, already made, you know, and I put it in. So he dug it up, gave it to me. I brought it home. I got it outside, and I started looking at it real good. It looked pretty good, but I washed it all off because what it is, I got it out the pot, washed all the dirt off it with
Oh, come on.
you know,
That's fucking silly.
I said, well,
Superb
he was
fairy
gonna die,
ren.
he was gonna take
With a
out the
hyphen.
good one.
How the fuck do you
So I
spell this
walked
thing?
all the roots off and sprayed the plant off real good. And I took it back inside. And I noticed a leaf about 2 weeks later. After it took off good and everything wilted, it did not took off good. So I thought, well, that's going to be great. The next thing I know is I see a leaf and I kept picking it out. And I got my little scoop thing and I put that leaf off and I set it on my knee, you know, where I get real close to my
Where did that go?
real close to the bright light in there, a real light. I got to look in. Dang, I see a little spider might crawl on my knee. That little head over and this thing. I said, well, somebody's got some fire. I said, I got it outside, you know, and I took it outside because it was still warm enough to, I had enough time to keep it outside and warm. And I knocked it on in all the stuff outside, and I washed the roots off, you know, with water, sprayed it off with water, and everything else, you know. I sprayed it all one time.
Get this
I
uploaded.
came up there and washed it. And I said, well, I don't never do that. I won't never do it again. I won't ever bring a plant from outside, bring it inside. But I did this, you know. But it turned out to be a pretty good plant. But I learned my lesson the 3 years before that, you know what I'm saying? So I watched it. You know, I kept an eye on it. So I got it under control before it got out of control. That's what it was. Before it was out of control, they wouldn't have liked to do much to cut the whole growth. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk very much, man. I get carried away.
He's muted. What happened there? Did I edit that right? Yeah, cool.
Oh, sorry. I was talking and I couldn't hear you. Sorry, that was me. Yeah, mute you. I can mute. Sorry, I used a different mute button and I forgot. Yeah, cheers, Jezza. Red Cape Robin was superb red.
Cat.
Yeah, no, that sounds like you're lucky to see either of those, Jezza. Red Cape Robin and a superb, very a wren. Yeah, they're small. You're very lucky to see any of those. I've seen a blue one, a blue wren in the wild up in the Adelaide Hills. We do have reds. But yeah, depending on where you're seeing that, you're very lucky to see that, Jezza. But there's another
Yep.
thing.
They're rare as.
It could have been an escaped bird.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? If that's strange, Jezza. Unless if you're in that location where I think you might be here, Adelaide, if you're closer to the east coast, that's right of the east. I wouldn't be surprised, but it's surprising that seeing those two particular birds in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
If they're in a suburb and you see two rare birds, usually they're escaped.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Cheers, Evie. Sorry about that. No sound.
Or released there.
Just turn the sound across. Cat Claus, legend. Good to see you, brother. I'm going to close up in a minute. I'm going to close up the stream. Good chat,
Fucking
man.
awesome to see.
Cheers for jumping up.
Right next to each other. And the willy wagtail.
Cheers for the cannabis.
But that's, you see them around.
Education.
They may be getting a little bit rarer, the willy wagtails.
I appreciate you letting me have me on.
All right. Yeah. Good to see you. I'm going to let you take yourself out, brother. Rock off. No worries. I'm gonna close up the stream in a minute, that's all.
I'll get it off soon anyway.
I'll see you later, man. Appreciate it.
Santa Claus, good to see you, brother. Good to meet you. It's Santa Claus.
I'm going to cruise soon.
Everyone's having a break.
So enjoy the shorts.
I used to do a little bit of ornithological studies in my past, Jezza. I did. Yeah, I invested back in a lot of photography stuff, I suppose, to take photos of birds. So, yeah, you too. I'm going to have one more Billy, of course. One more bomb. No, you're still here, King. This next Billy is for you, King. Going to be a patty. You see those two birds in the same place at the same time. Maybe one was a juvenile, the same bird. Well. Once I saw. So let me ask you this: if you're an Aussie, when's the last time you looked at the window and seen a budgie? They're Australian birds, and they're the most numerous bird in Australia. But how often do you look out the window and see a budgie? And the thing is, one day I was walking, right? I was walking, looking for birds actually in this location, and I saw a budgie. I was like, oh, there's a budgie, right? And a cockatiel, right? But the thing is, none of them were of the natural colour. Both of them, they weren't green. All budgies in the wild are green, and all cockatiels in the wild are grey or yellow, right? All of the mates wings, all
I
of
reckon I will go
the
tonight.
colours,
I'm gonna fix
the
this. I don't care.
budgies are all escaped birds.
Fucking
So
dream.
I've never seen
How
a
long has it been
wild
since I went?
budgie.
Been for like 10 days. About 10 days.
I've seen a wild green budgie. I've seen budgies in the wild
That one?
that just haven't been
20th.
budgies that have been. It
29.
just blows my
Pretty
mind.
much 9 days.
No, I've bred budgies. I had budgies. I used to breed with budgies. Do some silly
What's
shit
that?
with them.
What's that?
I was trying to breed. One of them I was trying to breed for.
What's that?
What I was doing was, see, with birds. Actually, I'm not going to get into it because I'll take up to get particular genetics, you've actually got to cross father birds with the offspring birds.
What's going on?
They've got to inbreed them. That's the
Bunch of
thing
these.
with colours and creating new strains, new colours with birds, is you actually have to inbreed them. With the budgies, what I was trying to do was, you see they've got the scale-like formations on their body? What I was doing was trying to breed so that the front of the budgie, right up to its nap, so I got all of its head, or hood should I say, was sort of had scale lines on all the way back to the tail, black and white. Sort of like black and white, which was lace wing. Formations.
The crow gets all the views. Like, what the hell?
Birds. My budgies got rid of birds.
I thought I did.
My story.
I did 4 things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is amazing to see that bird. Jezza saying it's a red cape robin. That's what I thought it would have been, most likely. But if you're saying it's all a superb fire wren, maybe the fire wrens also look the same as juvenile. I like birds.
I think it's like red
Gives
cap.
you somebody to talk to.
Red capped. Not caped.
This one is for you, mate. Red cape.
Yeah, caped.
This one's for you. Ocean.
I don't even know how you spell caped. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers.
Hold on.
Cheers. Shout out Vape HQ, how are you? Shout out PTP. I was talking to Rick and I missed a bit. This thing drills you, man. Fucking yeah. That's pretty cool. I've got some shorts there. Check out my shorts. Chuck me some likes and shit. The crow's getting viewed. Like also. Did I spell that wrong? Maybe. I probably spelled it wrong. This looks like it's wrong. I don't know why. It just does. Weird. Cheers. So we've got the bluebird, the blue robin, the blue fairy wren, apparently it's a real name, and the red capped robin. Not caped, capped. With only one view. That is a fucking cool looking bird. And that one? Fucking amazing. Yet the crow's got all the love, because that's how it works, man. You can't upload too many shorts at once. Only one will get like all the views. That'll probably go to 1,000. And then the others will get fuck all. Oh, that's right. The fourth thing was a koala, but I don't know. It's not really worth kind of doing, because the other koala experience was way more than that. But I suppose we've got two now. I've seen koalas, and it wasn't that good of a footage, really. Like, it's way up there. Can't really get. It's like it was its back of it or something. So yeah, can't really do much about that. 4% battery. I got a cruise. I've literally got a cruise because I'm seeing a friend. We sort of plan out so I can give that to the support workers. It's a bit more structure, hopefully, for me too. Because I need to fix my eating and everything. Yeah. I'll see you when I get back. You never know, I might do a little bit of more cleaning. Or, I don't know. We'll see how we go. Cheers, legends. Shout out all the legends. And, might be back for like maybe a 420 or something. If maybe in time, maybe maybe. I'll probably be back before that even. I might be back in an hour or something, who knows. Right, I'll catch you when I get back. Enjoy the rest of your day. Fucking peace out. Stay magical. And stay toasted. See you on the next one. Jezza out. Boop.